And we are live. I'm live on Facebook and Instagram again this afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to my live this afternoon. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We're going to be talking about self care is not selfish today. Self care is not selfish. So come in, come in, come in, come in. If you'll be catching the replay, please stay to the end. Watch it to the end. Is definitely going to bless you. I promise you. Okay? Right. So I was watching Black Flame, my fave's podcast, Gaze Baba's podcast, Black Flame on YouTube. You should definitely check it out. A lot of stirring, powerful conversations go on there. And the last episode, he was speaking to Pastor Lawrence Oyo. And Pastor Lawrence was sharing how he was so on fire for God out there, going from one state to another in a day. He could go to up to 4 or 5 states in a day ministering. And one day he checked his blood pressure, and he realized how his blood pressure on what was high. He had a high blood pressure. So when he's at rest, the blood pressure was high. Imagine when he's now shuttling between those states. And he thought to himself, if I continue like this, I would not last very long. And so he had to look at himself and make a few changes to his health and to his lifestyle so that his health could be better. And he said these words, maybe not exact, but paraphrased in this form, that if I had not made those changes, I definitely would not still be alive today. We know how his songs has blessed us. Favor, even his ministrations, the collabo he did with my fave, all those things that he's doing for God today. He would not be here to do those things if he hadn't taken that decision to say, I need to take a step back and fix my lifestyle. So no matter how noble what you think you're doing is, if you don't take time out to be intentional about maintenance, about servicing, about taking a break, taking a rest, you will not last very long. No matter how noble you think what you're doing are, if you're not intentional about maintenance, about taking a break, taking a rest, pacing yourself, you will run yourself to a halt. So we think motherhood is all about giving and giving. Yes, it is. However, if you do not take a break, if you are not intentional about self-care, you will run yourself 6 feet below. And what then happens to the children you're trying to look after? So self-care is not selfish. Self-care is self-preservation. Self-care is not selfish. Self-care is self-preservation. Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you so much for joining me. Good afternoon, sir. So I was saying self-care is not selfish. Self-care is self-preservation, so that you can be here for much longer to achieve much more. You need to take time out to refuel, to rejuvenate, to refresh yourself so that you can keep going on. Your body is a gift. And I like to give this car example a lot of times. Somebody gifts you a car. The car is now yours. Or you're like, I have some colleagues at work. I can't allow them go home by themselves. They live in the interiors very far away. Now that I have a car, let me drop them off. But the road to their house is filled with, is laden with all those deep potholes, right? And you're just like, I can't leave them alone now. So you keep exposing your car to the gully potholes, to the bad conditions of the road, and you even do nothing about servicing the car, getting it checked. You keep taking the car there every day of the week drop them off, pick them up in the morning, drop them off in the evening. What's going to happen after a while? Both of you are going to end up stranded because there will be no car. So no matter how noble you think what you're doing is, if you don't get intentional about maintenance, servicing, taking a break, taking a rest, you will not have your body for too long. And it's not a curse. It's as simple as that. Self-care is not selfish. Self-care is self-preservation. Our body is a gift, and we have a responsibility of care. I'll say that again very slowly, with more volume. Our body is a gift, and we have a responsibility of care. If you're listening to this, I want you to personalize it. Say that till your mind gets it. My body is a gift, and I have a responsibility of care. If somebody, the person who gave that other person the car that keeps driving it to the bad places are not maintaining it, what do you think will happen when that person sees how you've misused the car? Do you think they'll easily give you another one? Our body is a gift, and we have a responsibility of care. We have the responsibility to keep it maintained, keep it well serviced, keep it in good condition. The gift of the parable of the talents. Somebody gives you something, you just treat it anyhow, you go and keep it somewhere. You won't get any more. But when you care for it, what happens? You get more. Even the body keeps producing much more for you. The gift keeps producing much more for you. Our body is a gift, and we have a responsibility of care, of maintenance. Hello, thanks for joining me, sis. How are you doing? How's your family? I see you. So why is self-care even important? Let's talk about 3 things that we need to bear in mind when we're thinking of self-care. 3 reasons why self-care is important. Hello, Paul. Hey, good to see you here. How are you? How's mommy, daddy, everybody, your siblings? Wow, good to see you here. Right. So 3 reasons why we need to prioritize self-care. Number 1, it shows that you are grateful for the gift. Remember, we established that our body is a gift. So self-care, caring for that body, shows that you are grateful for the gift of the body. So you express that gratitude through being kind to the body, through resting, setting boundaries, taking breaks. That's how you show that you are grateful that you still have this body. Eating healthy, exercising, keeping it in good shape. That is how you show that you're grateful for the gift of this body. So self-care is also gratitude. If you don't appreciate something, what do? You just throw it anywhere, anyhow, leave it. But if your spouse gets you something, you want to show that I really appreciate this gift. What do? You keep wearing it, you clean it all the time. You hang it, you iron the clothes, you put it on and style it well, because you want them to know that you're grateful for the gifts. Self-care is showing gratitude for the gifts of our bodies, of our mind, that God has blessed us with. Thank you, your voice, your impact show, for joining me. I really appreciate it. Second reason why self-care is important is that it refuels and refreshes you. I saw this quote and I really love it, and I'll share it with you. It says, almost everything will work again if you unplug it, even you. Almost everything will work again if you unplug it, even you. So self-care is refreshing, refueling, restoring, so that you can pour from a full cup. You cannot pour from an empty cup. If the cup is empty, there's nothing to give. That's the point of burnout. That's the point of overwhelm. That's the point of chronic stress, because there's nothing left in the cup. Our energy is finite. Energy is finite. It's not unlimited. So you need to take out time to charge the battery, refuel, replenish your energy. That's what self-care is, so that you can show up better, so that you can give the best version of yourself. When you're burnt out, the version of you that your children see, they'll rather you don't even show up, because you're traumatizing them. I'm speaking to myself here as well. When we're tired and exhausted and we're shouting at them, they would rather you don't even show up at all than come and be shouting and nagging and stressing them. So take out time to restore, to refuel, to refresh, so that when you show up, you're pouring from your overflow. You're giving from your overflow, and it's always qualitative. It's not about just staying and spending time with your children. What's the quality of the time spent with them? This is a message for everyone, including myself. So self-care is taking out time to restore, to refuel, to refresh yourself, so that you can show up as the best version, or with the best version of yourself, or as the best version of yourself. Refueling, so that you can show up as a better version, because there's no best, right? We still keep aspiring to do more, but so that you're not pouring the worst part of you, the pouring from emptiness. Basically, you need to care for yourself. Are we getting this? Are we getting this? Is this blessing somebody? Because it is blessing me. Third point I'd like us to note when it comes to self-care is that self-care preserves you for longer. Self-care is how you take your power back and ensure you last for the long haul. Self-care is how you take your power back and ensure you last for the long haul. I always say it's that motherhood never ends. Once you put your leg on that path of motherhood, it's forever. Because before you know it, you become a grandma. Right? So you still continue to be a mother. No matter how old a child is, his mother is still his mother. Her mother is still her mother. So there's no end to this journey. But what makes sure that you last for the long haul, that you reap the fruit of your labor, that you enjoy your investments, is self-care. It's self-care. And self-care is not, before I get into that, okay, let me just wrap up on this one. So 3 things to note, like I said earlier. Self-care is showing gratitude for the gift of being alive. That I'm alive, I will maintain this gift that you have given me. That's what self-care is. Number 2, self-care is refueling, refreshing, so that you can show up as a better version of yourself, not pouring from emptiness. Number 3, self-care is going to preserve you for longer. Self-care ensures you're preserved for longer. It ensures you stay for the long haul. If you want anything to last, you need to care for it, including you. If you want anything to last and last for the long haul and stay for a long time, you need to care for it, including you. Right? So, as I wrap up, I need you to note that self-care is not about the spa. It's not a vacation or skincare. All of these are self-care activities, don't get me wrong. But the point I'm trying to say is you need to approach self-care as anything that contributes to your functionality and your well-being. Anything that contributes to you functioning better. Anything that looks like maintaining you, sustaining you, servicing you. That's what self-care is. It includes all those other things, but it's not limited to those things. It's not until you go to spa. I was talking about dishing your food earlier today. Dishing your food, sitting down and eating mindfully is a form of maintenance, is servicing. Because you're what you eat. And how you eat it also matter. So anything that contributes to your functionality and your longevity, your well-being, is self-care. Don't limit it to the luxurious, expensive, commercialized things. Anything that contributes to your well-being, to your functionality, to your longevity is self-care. Okay? Self-care is maintenance. Self-care is maintenance. If you want anything to last, you must care for it, including you. So say that yourself. If I want to last, I need to care for myself. If I want to last, I must care for myself. Self-care is anything you do that contributes to your longevity, your well-being, and your functionality. If it doesn't, it's not self-care. Sorry to say. Or not sorry to say. Okay, so this is where I wrap up. Self-care is not selfish. Self-care is self-preservation. It is good stewardship of the only gifts you really have. The gifts you were put on this earth to offer to others. That's a quote by Parker Palmer. I'll say that again. Self-care is not selfish. It is self-preservation. It is simply good stewardship of the only gift you really have. Thank you so much for catching the replay. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this was really useful to you. Even I was convicted. I'm not even going to lie. But it's beyond feeling convicted. It's beyond knowing these things. It's more about taking actions. So please take actions. For more, visit my YouTube channel, Ruth Oni. I've got loads of videos that you will find very useful. Follow me on Instagram, Ruth Oni, Mom for Wellness. Follow me on Facebook, Ruth Oni, for more and more of this content. I have a lot of beautiful things coming up. In August, I'll be running a show, to put it that way, called Speaking from Experience. You need to watch out for that. And very soon, I'll also be having Moms Unplugged, physical edition of Moms Unplugged. So definitely you want to keep tabs so that you can see all the amazing things I have to offer you. Click the link in my bio. I've got my coaching program for weight loss. I've got the coaching program for an overall healthier version of yourself. I've got free resources that you'll find very useful and life transforming. So check out these things and maximize them. Okay? Enjoy the rest of your of your day, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye. Yeah.